Hey guys, this is Nick with JHart Modelworks. Before we get into coverage on the show, because there's a lot I want to talk to you about on the show, it was a great show. I had an absolute blast. I do want to do a real quick bit of a bench update, which is pretty much going to be just that there's no bench update. I've got nothing done on the Mustang, which was to be expected. I spent all weekend down in Houston. We left here like as soon as I got off work. I signed off at 6. I worked from home on Friday, did my timesheet, then we started loading the car up. I had everything packed. It was just a matter of getting everything loaded in. We were out of here like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and headed down to Houston. We didn't get in until like 1 in the morning. We didn't come back up until Sunday afternoon. We did have an absolute blast. So this weekend, I did nothing on the Mustang. I did do a little bit on the shop garage, the diorama, but I'm still not quite where I'm comfortable like showing that to you yet. Once I get the garage door on, I think at that point it will look like a garage to me, and I'll be a little more ready to show you the work in progress on that. Also, this week, instead of working on the Mustang during the week, I've been working on this. What's that, Justin? It looks like a white sheet of paper. It is not. This is polystyrene. This is the garage door. So it's a 5x6. So that would be in scale 10 foot by 12 foot. It'll be a little thinner, probably a little bit shorter than that, but close enough. And basically what I did was I took some 0.03 inch plastic sheet. I cut the base, and I took some 3.2 millimeter strips and cut them and glued them in line and kind of did some filing and sanding to get the grooves in there. And you can see it does kind of have that look to it. It's pretty close, maybe. We'll see. So that's about it for actual building. So the expectation was I was going to do show coverage this weekend, and then next weekend will be an update on the Mustang. I'm not thinking next week is going to be an update on the Mustang. If I can get this garage door sorted out, then we'll do some coverage on. I'll finally be comfortable enough. I can probably shoot some video and get you guys can see what I've been obsessing with for weeks now. So that's pretty much it for the bench. Now on to the show coverage. So like I said, we left here Friday night, went straight down to Houston. We got in around 1 in the morning. Stayed at the Courtyard by Marriott. I tend to stay at Marriott hotels. I used to love Marriott hotels. We stayed at one as well. I want to say it was like the 4 Points when we were doing the foundation repair, and this is the second time in a row I have not appreciated my stay at the Marriott hotels. My back is absolutely freaking killing me at both hotels. The one during the foundation repair and this one, every day I woke up in excruciating pain. Like a couple hours after going to bed, I got a couple hours of sleep, woke up in just terrible back pain. I've got to find somewhere else to stay because the Marriott hotels are apparently not good for me. We got up Saturday morning, had a fantastic breakfast at this little mom and pop restaurant that was real close to the hotel. My hotel was like less than 10 minutes away from the venue. It was really cool. Everything was just kind of right there. I went down there, Diedrich and Gaahleri. So Diedrich is my brother from another mother up here. Absolutely love Diedrich. Diedrich is awesome, runs Clown House Customs. And Gaahleri is a fellow club member of Down to Scale. Both those guys came down and rocked it. There were some fantastic bills, a bunch of bills from everybody. Like, there are so many great bills. You're going to see all of them. I'm going to wrap this up with just video footage of all the builds on the tables. Tons of beautiful cars. I believe they said there were 200 cars this year. It was a record year for them. Bunch of great vendors as well. I can't remember all of them. I know Lionheart Hobbies was down there, and Lionheart is huge. They are a huge hobby shop, and they had a great selection. I got to walk around. I went in and shopped like repeatedly. I only brought home one because I told myself I wasn't buying any models. I wasn't buying anything, and I kind of bought a model. But I had fun window shopping. I walked around, and then I walked around with JT. I got to meet JT from I Need My Garage Time. Absolutely awesome dude. Super chill, super cool. It was great hanging out with him. I also got to meet Ed from ELH Scale Model Garage, another awesome dude down there. We chatted for quite some time while I was sitting down there tinkering with something for the garage. Just had an absolute blast at the show. It was a great show. Now, we did come home with some awards, and that was absolutely awesome. I was absolutely stunned. I took 14 cars, which is more than I have ever taken before, but because this was a very different venue for me, this isn't like a show I've been to before, and I was, seeing people like JT, and I wanted to show some of my work, so I brought some of the older stuff as well, like the little red 41 pickup doesn't tend to go to shows nowadays. It's won several awards. It's done really well. The blue Chevelle, I brought the Nova. I'm trying to bring more of my newer builds to shows now, trying to freshen it up. I don't want to be that guy who shows up with the same models at every show. That being said, I wanted to take some of my stuff so that new people could see kind of what I'm doing. So I took 14 down, and I came back. I came back with 10 awards. It was insane. There were 3 firsts, 4 seconds, a third, best engine, and people's choice. These are awesome. Like, the hardware at this show is impressive. So, like, this is one of the first place trophies, and I mean, it's just like this is solid. This is an actual trophy. This is the first. I think this is the first actual trophy that I've actually gotten at a show. I've gotten buckles from last year's, from 2023's H.A.M.S Nationals, a bunch of coins, like little plaques, big plaques, but this is the first time I've actually gotten trophies, and like, these are so cool. Like, you got the little spark plug, and then you got, like, I guess it might be an air valve. I don't know. It looks pretty cool though. And then you got the piston, and like, this is cool. For the Masterclass Awards, they look like this. And this was for the best engine. The 240Z took this one home. So this one is really, really cool. And then the one that I am most proud of is this bad boy, the People's Choice. Which, to me, this is like... So there's Best in Show, and that's the one that's picked by the judges. And then there's, in my opinion, this is like a Best in Show as picked by the builders. Because, let's be honest, most of the people going to shows are people who are building. So, to be kind of recognized by your peers like that it's kind of humbling and very awesome. And this is super cool. And these are just so cool, the little old gas pump type deals. This is seriously cool. Okay, enough about the awards. So, as for the stash ads, one of my very first builds, and this was a very advanced build for being, I think this was maybe build number 6 or 7 since I started building as an adult, was H.A.M.S Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. And as you can see, this thing is not in great shape. They have these gimmicky little wire doors that don't really work. I've actually ended up gluing this one in. I have tried to clean it up just over the years. Dust settled into the clear coat. This is back when I was using Tamiya's TS13 for my clear coats, and I wasn't putting my models in boxes. So the dust has really killed the clear. The clear wasn't that great anyhow. Absolutely didn't polish it. You can see where parts are painted and the paint does not match. Like, these are the exact same paint, and they don't match at all. Like, this is really, really rough. I love the Aventador. It's one of my favorite Lamborghinis. This is pretty rough, let's be honest. Honestly, this is the second one I did, because when I was building this, I had everything done with the exception of the body, and I was painting the body. And my beautiful Cocker Spaniel Chow mix, Hazel, which I miss that dog so much. She was an awesome dog. But I called her Murder Mutt because she constantly tried to kill me. She would run between your legs while you were walking, and she would trip you while I was coming in from the paint booth where I had sprayed, and this is all Tamiya Rattle Can spray paint. So it was still wet, and she tripped me. I hit the ground. The body busted out into like 6 pieces, and I was devastated. I had to go buy another one. This was back when nobody carried H.A.M.S kits in the U.S. It was just... So I had to go buy another one, and I built that one. So basically, I built this kit twice. I built everything but the body the first time. I was up there, and I saw one. I want to say this actually may have been at the Lionheart's stand at their table. It was... yeah, it was about $60, which is not bad for an H.A.M.S Lamborghini kit. They are, I mean, that's about right on par, if not maybe just a little bit less than the average going price for them. Box is full of plastic. There's tons of plastic in these, because when H.A.M.S releases one of these Lamborghini kits, instead of releasing a whole new kit, they just add another sprue with some new parts, or a few sprues with some new parts, and they just reprint the whole freaking kit and dump everything but the old body in the... So basically, you have everything in here for the hardtop and the convertible, with the exception of the hardtop's body. So yeah, it's a heavy box. But yeah, so this is the one stash ad that I picked up at the show. So that is pretty much going to be a wrap for just talking about the show. It was awesome to meet you, JT and Ed, both of you guys. I met a whole bunch of people down there. There's just a bunch of cool guys hanging out and talking models and stuff. I always have fun at shows. I keep trying to explain to some of my friends that I don't go to shows to win. That's always fun, you know. I'm not gonna lie. It's, oh, I don't ever want to go to shows. I don't want to win. Look, I mean, everybody wants to win, but I really do go out to hang out with people and to socialize. And you know, I don't get out much, to be honest with you. I'm kind of a homebody, so getting out, going to a show, hanging out with people who build, talk models, it's super freaking cool. Especially seeing as the model club I'm in up here rarely does any kind of meetings and stuff. So shows are where I go to hang out, and it's fun to hang out. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. This is going to be a long video, but we're going to finish this out with some footage of all the beautiful builds that are on the table. So thanks for watching, guys. I always appreciate you watching the videos. Enjoy the show, and I will catch you on the next one.